Hello everyone, thank you for joining the live streaming. It's Asif here, and I am the one who manages this YouTube channel. I believe most of you are connected to me through LinkedIn. If not, my LinkedIn link will be provided in the description later on for you so that you can keep in touch with me. Over the years, I have heard lots of questions, mainly from freshers or who want to build a career in the cloud computing domain. So I thought, let's make a few question and answer sessions to find those answers. By the way, I am planning to make each of these sessions relatively small and shouldn't take more than 20 to 30 minutes. So stay tuned. If you have any questions during this session, leave comments in the video. I will try to get back to you with a reply. So let's start with our very first question. Do we really need technical certifications to land into my dream job? The simple answer to this question is a big no. I think this is one of the biggest scams in the IT industry, saying if you have a certificate, you will get a job, or if you earn a certificate, you will get a pay raise. I had heaps of certifications in my career, and trust me, I never got a job or got a pay raise just because I have certifications. Certification will never guarantee a job. Especially these days, the industry doesn't really value these certificates too much. It's good to have it, but not a mandatory requirement. Then, why you need a certificate? Well, you need certifications if you don't have any solid industry experience. You need certifications if you don't have too much to add in your resume. Having a certificate might make your resume eye-catchy to the recruiter while they are sorting potential candidates for your vacancy. You need certification if you want to get some basic knowledge on a specific domain. And sometimes, if you have certifications, you might get an extra 1 point that might put you ahead of other candidates in the job market. So in summary, I would say try to get at least one certification in your preferred industry. For example, if you want to build your career either in AWS or Azure, then try to get one of the associate or professional level certificates from them. Which one to learn? AWS or Microsoft Azure or Google Cloud Platform? From my personal experience, I would suggest start with AWS first. The reason why I am saying that, I found learning AWS is comparatively easier than learning Azure and Google Cloud Platform. No offense. AWS documentation and blogs are also written in such a way so that even a non-English speaker can understand. Once you learn AWS, I would suggest to jump into Azure as well. Because if you know one cloud platform very well, you can easily learn other cloud platforms. More or less, the core concepts of cloud computing are the same. The name of the services in each cloud vendor is different, and how those services work might also vary. Secondly, if you know two cloud platforms together very well, the door in the job markets for you will be broadened. So long story short, start with AWS first, and once you are competent in AWS, start learning Azure. So the next question, if I want to go for a certificate, which one would you recommend? Well, if you are a fresher and thinking to start with your cloud journey in AWS, then go with the AWS Solution Architect Associate Certificate. If you want to work on the Azure space, start with the Azure Administrator Certification. Then gradually try to get some professional level certifications to make your resume even better. What are the best and relevant cloud certifications if you want to be a software developer? There are few certificates you can aim for at this stage. First up, the AWS Certified Developer Associate. This cert is a must-have if you want to master cloud-native application development on AWS. It focuses heavily on core services like API Gateway, Lambda functions, and DynamoDB tables. You'll also get hands-on with ECS and EKS for containerized applications. Trust me, this certification will give you the skills to build, deploy, and maintain applications on AWS. Now, if you're aiming even higher, consider the AWS Certified DevOps Engineer Professional. This one takes it a step further by diving deep into continuous integration and continuous delivery, or CI/CD practices. It's perfect for developers looking to bridge the gap between development and operations. But what if you're more of an Azure person? For Azure, look into the Microsoft Certified Azure Developer Associate Certification. It's designed for developers who want to build and manage cloud applications and services on Azure. Here, you'll get to know your way around Azure services like Azure Functions, Azure App Service, and Cosmos DB. To go one step further, there's also the Azure DevOps Engineer Expert Certification if you want to consider DevOps Engineer as a career. Lots of big companies are using Azure DevOps product to build their CI/CD pipeline. This certification focuses on combining people, process, and technologies to continuously deliver valuable products and services. It's the Azure equivalent of the AWS DevOps certification and equally valuable. So whether you're an AWS or Azure enthusiast, these certifications are your ticket to becoming a cloud development pro. If someone is looking for cloud security, what will be the pathway? What are the certifications related to that? All right, there are 2 certificates you can aim for if you want to choose a cybersecurity career track. One is the AWS Security Specialty Certification, and another one is the Azure Security Engineer Associate or Azure Cybersecurity Architect Expert Certification. None of these are beginner level certifications. You need to have some working experience in AWS and Microsoft Azure. Additionally, you can also target ISC Square, provided Certified Cloud Security Professional or CCSP certification. To go for this certification exam, you should also have clear cloud concepts, as this certificate will mostly focus on securing the cloud platform. Okay? The next one is, are they overrated? First up, cloud certifications are undeniably popular. They promise to validate your skills and boost your career, but do they really reflect real-world expertise? One major criticism is the focus on theoretical knowledge. Many certifications test your understanding of concepts, but not necessarily your ability to apply them in practical scenarios. It's like knowing a recipe by heart, but never actually cooking the dish. Another point is the fast-paced evolution of cloud technology. What you learn today might be outdated in a few months. Certifications may not keep up with the rapid changes, making it hard to stay relevant. Also, let's talk about the cost. These certifications can be expensive, both in terms of money and time. For some, it's a worthwhile investment, but for others, it can be a financial strain without guaranteed returns. Moreover, there's the issue of experience versus certification. Someone with years of hands-on experience might be far more skilled than a newbie with multiple certifications. Real-world problem solving often trumps theoretical knowledge. Finally, companies are starting to recognize this gap. They value practical experience and problem-solving skills over just a list of certifications. So what's the bottom line? Cloud certifications can be valuable, but they aren't the be-all and end-all. Real-world experience and continuous learning are just as crucial. Next question. What non-technical certifications related to cloud computing are available? There are some certifications that you can go for if you don't want to pursue technical path. These certifications are perfect for anyone looking to get their foot in the door without being a coding wizard. First up, let's talk about the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner. This certification is the entry point for anyone curious about Amazon Web Services. It covers the basics of cloud concepts, AWS services, security, architecture, pricing, and support. What's great about this cert is that it's designed for folks in sales, marketing, and non-technical roles who need a fundamental understanding of the AWS cloud. If you're looking to start your cloud journey, this is your golden ticket. Next on the list is Microsoft Azure Fundamentals. Just like AWS Cloud Practitioner, this certification is aimed at beginners. It provides a solid foundation in cloud services and how those services are provided with Microsoft Azure. You'll learn about cloud concepts, core Azure services, security, privacy, compliance, and trust. It's perfect for those in non-technical roles who need to understand cloud-based solutions. Plus, it sets the stage for more advanced Azure certifications down the road. Now here's a new and exciting addition from AWS, the AWS Certified Generative AI Fundamentals. With AI becoming more integral to cloud computing, this certification is a fantastic way to get acquainted with generative AI without diving deep into technical details. It covers fundamental concepts in AI, machine learning, and how AWS services can be used to build AI solutions. So if you're interested in the intersection of AI and cloud, this one's for you. So why are these certifications important? Well, they not only boost your resume, but also give you the confidence to speak the language of cloud computing in any role. Whether you're in sales, marketing, project management, or even HR, understanding cloud fundamentals can make you a more valuable asset to your organization. What are the recommended certification paths for individuals interested in pursuing DevOps or SRE careers in the cloud? There are two certifications I would like to highlight. The first one is AWS Certified Developer Associate, followed by AWS Certified DevOps Engineer Professional. This path will ensure you have both the developer and operations aspects covered. Next, we have Google Cloud Platform. Google certifications are known for their rigor and value in the industry. Now, let's not forget Microsoft Azure. Azure has a strong presence in enterprise environments. Go for the AZ400 Microsoft Azure DevOps Engineer Expert. This will round out your expertise and make you a valuable asset. If you're more inclined towards site reliability engineering or SRE, there are a few other certifications to consider. The Google Professional Cloud Network Engineer and the Google Professional Cloud Security Engineer certifications are excellent choices. They provide deep insights into the reliability and security aspects of cloud infrastructure. Don't overlook Kubernetes either. As container orchestration becomes more crucial, the Certified Kubernetes Administrator, CKA, and Certified Kubernetes Application Developer, CKADE, certifications from the Cloud Native Computing Foundation are must-haves. The next one is: what resources like online courses or certifications would you recommend for someone new to cloud computing? And how do you keep your skills and knowledge up to date with the fast evolving cloud technologies? You might have seen plenty of online courses on Udemy and other similar learning platforms. But to be honest, none of these courses can guarantee that you will pass the exam. You need to go through lots of other study materials before jumping into these exams. For example, for the AWS certifications exam, read as many AWS blogs as possible. These blogs are well written based on real-life industry solutions. Watch AWS reInvent videos if possible. AWS also has a learning platform known as Skill Builder. They have both free and paid courses. The link will be provided in the description. Also, go through AWS documentation and AWS well-architected frameworks. Lots of questions on AWS exams are based on the best practices illustrated in the well-architected framework. For Azure, go through their learning platform known as Microsoft Learn. They have plenty of short courses along with free labs that you can try. By the way, for both AWS and Azure exams or any other cloud vendor exams, don't forget to do some projects. This will help you to clear your cloud concepts. Can you recommend some projects that I can implement to help us prepare for the exam? All right. Yes, surely I can do that. Here is my favorite one. Deploy a WordPress website into AWS. I believe everyone knows what WordPress is. With WordPress, you can create a website very easily. Deploy a WordPress website in AWS and make sure the website is not only accessible, but also highly available, fault tolerant, and elastic in nature. What do I mean by that? The website must be available 24/7, and if for some reason the underlying servers crash, there should be some sort of automation in the background that will automatically recover the server without any human intervention. And if there are 1 million visitors trying to access your website in a given second, the website should be able to serve that traffic without any outage. Let me show you a diagram of what you will actually implement. As you can see here, you will need a bunch of EC2 instances where the application will be hosted. These EC2 instances will be managed by an auto-scaling group, and there will be a load balancer in front of those EC2 instances that will distribute the load. I believe if you can successfully implement this design, you will have lots of cloud concepts cleared, right? So that's all I have for you. Feel free to leave your comments if you have further queries. I will reply and I will organize another live session focusing on other non-certification related queries based on my personal experience. That's it for today. If you found this session helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more tech career tips. Catch you in the next one.